Go on, camera shy.
Week 2.
Should we like introduce ourselves again or
A squad.
No.
no?
Charlie,
They know who we are.
What are you
Nah,
eating?
you
They
already
should
know
have
who
caught
it
up.
is.
I think we'll be
Yeah.
okay. All right. So, Caroline, please continue with what you were saying before.
Oh, yeah. I think I want to joke about this once I've fully coped with it, but I like when I decide I don't really like a job, I'm too scared of confrontation to actually like quit. So I just sort of like stop going. And with Old Navy, I really stretched that a lot. Like they were like, you are a great worker. You haven't shown up to your shifts. You get 3 like unexcused misses before you're terminated. And I was like, yeah, I'm not coming in today. So I do understand if you would have to terminate me. But like, I don't think that's a firing. It's like a mutual, like.
No, they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You'll never work in this town again.
You're going to work at a store with better denim deals.
Yeah.
Well, I just got my discount card, so I'm gonna try going to a different Old Navy because I'm wondering if maybe like it hasn't like, worked yet. The system hasn't caught up with me.
So funny.
They're gonna have your face on like a wanted sign.
Yeah,
in
you've
every
been,
Old Navy. Like if you
you've
see
been
the person,
blacklisted.
terminate them.
You have been blacklisted hard from the Old Navy community.
No, I really liked it though. I just I didn't like going.
So what did you like about it?
I liked the people were nice.
Oh.
Except
Sweet
this one
deals.
girl who like would never wave, like she would never wave to me. I would be like, and she'd be like, she'd just look at me and like keep walking, and I'd be like, okay, cool.
How long were you working there?
Like a month. That I did that same thing to a grocery store at my in my hometown though, but I really didn't like that job. I was really bad at it.
So when
They
you
told
said
me I
you've
was
never been
too slow at
fired,
the register. Huh?
that was a lie.
What?
Sounds like you've been fired from many jobs.
No, I stopped showing up.
But I think they still
That's
fired
true,
you.
you're getting fired.
I don't
Soft
look at it that
fire.
way.
If you went back and you said, "Oh, I'm here to work," they would not welcome you with open arms.
You were just
I-
fired, but you weren't there.
That
I
happened.
didn't think about it that way. I saw it as my decision. So thank you for bringing that up, Max.
You're
Oh,
just
well, I guess-
noticing different retail establishments across Pennsylvania.
At my pizza place job, this girl, like, she completely stopped showing up one day, like, just said, not happening, not coming. And then about a month ago, she texted my manager and was like, hey, so sorry I never came back. I had Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Oh, what?
What is she on the Oregon Trail?
We were
Yeah.
all like,
What the hell is
Like-
that?
we were like, is that contagious? The new COVID? Do we have to get tested? You get it from ticks. And she was losing her hearing. And she was like, she just stopped showing up to work one day. And everybody was like, hope she's not in a ditch somewhere.
Is that
Wait,
a real
what's the name of
thing?
that disease?
Yeah, I want to look it up kind of.
That sounds like a
real
Coors
thing?
Light commercial, what you said.
What?
Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
It's a thing. I looked it up because I was afraid it was contagious. So
Of all the disease names I've heard, that's the coolest.
Yeah.
that's the one I would get.
Yeah.
Did they let her back?
No.
Oh,
She wasn't even like, she didn't even want her job back. She was just like, I'm sorry.
Mm.
And
What
that
if she made it up? I mean, we're not even near the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah. Also, is that even a real disease?
Yeah.
It's too elaborate of a name to be real.
Okay, fuck, what is it? I have the brain span, whatever. That wasn't even a real word.
It's
Of a
called
mouse.
Coors
Rocky
Light made
Mountain?
from Rocky Mountain water.
Rocky Mountain. I just keep thinking of Rocky Mountain Chick, that one fucking song from Bob Duncan on Good Luck Charlie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Rocky Mountain Chick. Okay, but what is it though?
I really
Rocky
was like,
Mountain
you
Way
mean
by
Bob
Joe Walsh.
Dylan?
Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever. Holy shit, it's the third thing that comes up. Oh, it is from ticks. Headache, abdominal pain, rash, muscle ache, tick-borne illness.
That's
Sounds like
rough.
she's faking it. Is Rocky Mountain spotted fever curable? Oh God.
Riley's really nervous about this one.
This
one of those
woman,
Lyme
is she okay? It can be cured. So never mind. Fuck her. She's fine. But she can get nerve damage. Ugh. Join the club.
Riley, you seem very worried. Did you recently get bit by a tick or something?
Wait, I actually have had that's weird that you say that because there's so many ticks where I live right now, and I actually did find one on my leg during my morning walk this morning. So yes, but it didn't bite me.
I've
But
had
what is
Lyme
that?
disease. It's not fun.
Yes, I've had that also. Damn, you just have a
had
whole resume
I
of
thought
like
you
crazy
always have.
diseases.
Do you
Yeah,
You
always?
always
do.
do, but like it doesn't flare up. It's like mono, where like
Some
it-
people like it like stays with them.
Well, if it goes untreated, then you get like Bell's palsy and half your face just stops working. I came home from school one day and my knee was swollen up to the size of a softball. And my dad takes one look at it and just goes Lyme disease. And then the next day I got tested and I had Lyme disease and he was like, yes.
Bro, you have a pretty long resume of like crazy diseases.
Yes, COVID-19, Lyme disease, swine flu.
Oh my!
I really want Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Just for clout.
Manifest it.
Sounds like you got some kind of curse. You're
Yeah.
diseases.
I think we could call it a blessing.
Really?
The world is trying to take Max out.
Yeah.
We can only keep hoping.
You're getting amen.
I'm gonna tweet that tomorrow. I'm gonna hop on the
Hashtag
tweet
get
there.
Max gone.
Cancel me.
Hashtag Max's over party. Everyone
I see
jump
that
on.
trending on Twitter. I'm probably going to go into a deep cold sweat.
So you're saying COVID-19 was manufactured purely to give to Max?
Max and Donald Trump. Those are the only two people that needed to get wiped out by COVID.
It's the only
that's
people
something
I know
fun
that
that's
have it.
happened. since we
I'm
last
feeling
met.
attacked that I'm put in the same group as him.
Yeah, it's a little unfair.
I've never seen you guys in the same room. I'm just saying.
Joke's on you guys. The 45th president.
Exclusive sit podcast interview with the president of the United States.
We told him this was Fox and Friends.
So Trump has COVID.
I was just about to say that.
You can't not talk about it.
He do be wheezing, and I'm not gonna say it doesn't not bring me happiness.
He even tweeted, he was like, COVID's fine, y'all. He was like, don't worry
I
about
know.
it.
It's like he's in
like,
denial.
don't let it uproot your
I
life. And I
love
was
it
like,
so much. He's just an inspirational speaker, honestly. But
he does prove that anyone can do anything.
really,
As long as they're old white men.
Right.
the
exactly.
funniest shit is like, I don't know if you guys follow him on Twitter. I don't, but I follow like a bunch of people who like roast him, and like they're all just going on about like he has tweeted like 5 times more than he usually does because he's just trapped in a room with his phone because he's a biohazard. Like literally no one can go near him, so he's just like an unstoppable force of just content. I wish I could push out content like that.
Yeah, guys, we need to be more like Donald Trump. We really need to focus
we
on
need to push
pushing.
out.
We
Let's
need
do a podcast
content.
every day and start Twitter beef with anyone.
Everybody. He did like I like how his wife has it and like nobody cares. Like absolutely no one gives a fuck.
He doesn't even give a fuck.
I know he doesn't give a fuck. He hasn't said one thing about like how she's doing. It's so funny.
Have you guys heard that voice recording that got leaked out of Melania? Basically
what she
being
said?
like, fuck the children and I don't care about Christmas.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
So
what?
funny. So this clip from like last Christmas time came out, I guess. I don't know how. And it's Melania Trump being like, oh, they're making me do all this stuff for Christmas. I have to decorate. I don't give a fuck about Christmas and decorating. There's bigger things going on. And the other person is like, yeah, like, you know, like children in cages. And she was like, I don't give a fuck about the children and I don't want to do Christmas.
Last act.
These people aren't real. I swear to God, they're holograms. Like there's no way they're real.
We're actually living in pixel perfect.
Her cause as the first lady is like She wants to fight against cyberbullying and opioid abuse.
Oh my god.
Thing to group
Problem.
together.
Yeah,
Plaguing our children.
she's really
Her
feeling her
husband
plate.
her husband's literally a cyber bully. I'm so confused.
And I'm sure he's also addicted to opioids.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, no.
Back out.
She's failing at her home experiment.
Yeah.
That thing she posted on Instagram where she's like, I am the #1 fighter of opioids and cyberbullying. I was like, I've never heard you once say anything about either of those subjects.
Her cause is also called Be Best, which can only be read in a Slovenian accent.
Be best.
Be best. Okay. Be best.
Be best.
Oh my god, be best.
You're missing a
Who
word.
let that
man.
one go through? The PR team. Like, you
Yeah.
know?
Nice. This is good.
Like multiple people had to be like, that's great. That's a good idea.
Be best. All right. Have you guys? Oh, sorry.
Now
No,
that
I
we
was gonna- I was
famously
just
plugged
about to say-
them for $10,000.
Have you guys seen the SNL of the debate, like the SNL sketch, like with Jim
Yeah.
Carrey? I don't know. I think I'm like absolutely sick of Alec Baldwin doing Donald Trump. I'll say it. I'm over it.
We're funnier.
I never
than
thought
them.
his was very good. I never thought his impression was that good.
It's not funny. I think my mom said yesterday that it's a pig playing a pig. Like, like
Well-
she was like, I fucking hate Alec Baldwin.
They just had the Comey Rule, which was like a 2-part docuseries on Showtime about James Comey and like the Trump.
Right, yeah.
And Brendan Gleeson played Trump and was just astronomically better than Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Also, Jim Carrey is the unsung hero that needed to play Joe Biden all along.
No, yeah. We
Yeah.
could throw like a wig on Will and he would do better than all of them put together. SNL,
I
like
don't know.
we do be funnier than them.
No,
That sketch was
Jim Carrey is a good pick for Joe. I didn't see it yet. I'll be honest. I didn't see it. But you ever see those like Fire Marshal Bill sketches that Jim Carrey used to do?
Genius.
Yeah.
From In Living
Yeah.
Color.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
The
I
fact
know.
that Jim Carrey got denied from SNL 3 times still just reigns over me in my sleep.
I didn't know that.
And yet Kenan Thompson has been on there for like how many seasons?
He's kind of funny.
He's an American treasure.
I'm over Kenan Thompson. I don't
To
want
go from the Mighty Ducks to SNL
I
takes only talent and talent.
I feel like SNL hasn't been funny in like 4 years. Is that like wrong? Because
No,
they're,
I think
like,
that's like a general consensus.
No, I
Like,
agree with
yeah.
that.
They've had some good, like, I think their music videos are always pretty funny. And
Yeah.
they've had a few good ones, like the Hello Thanksgiving sketch. Now that I think about it, that was in high school, but I just remember that. I was like peak of comedy.
They did a music video this past week, and it had Meg Thee Stallion in it, and I
It
was
was
like,
pretty good.
it was so funny. I was like, oh,
Good.
I like this. I was like, this is funny. And then they had a sketch that was my mom married Kenan Thompson, and I was like, this makes no sense. That was bad. That was a 0 out of 10. Why would you put that on the TV?
One of the
It's
best
just like-
sketches. Or sorry, Riley, go ahead.
Oh, I don't even know if what I was going to say is smart. What was I going to say? The satire, it's just all revolves around satire, and the satire is completely wrong. Like, it's just completely sucked out of it because they're like, oh my God, Hillary Clinton is like an imperialist, balding pig. And then like, they'll be like, and she's right here. And then she'll like come out. It's like, and then there's a person dressed as Hillary Clinton, whoever plays her. And then Hillary Clinton, like at a bar, like that was like the last sketch they did like that. And it's like, what the satire or like whatever, where's the funny? Haha, like Hillary, I don't want to see Hillary. Now I'm upset.
It used to be that the only political sketch in the show was the cold open.
Oh yeah.
And then everything else was just like really good sketch writing. Now it's just a lot of political satire. And I think that people just want to see Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, like yesterday
Yeah.
on the weekend, like on the weekend or not yesterday. I watched it yesterday. That's not yesterday. They had the weekend update and they had like Bo and Yang doing like all of this really annoying, all these really annoying jokes about TikTok and like, did a fake TikTok. And I was like, that's not funny. Like it's stupid. I'm like,
Yeah.
you sound silly. I'm like, you better.
TikTok's still around. We talk about this. We hit this on last week's episode. If you guys tuned into last week's episode, we talked about this. You're gonna have to go back to that conversation.
Which you can click to this link and watch it right now.
Subscribe, please.
Yeah.
Swipe up.
Chrissy, we're giving you absolute lobs right now.
Yeah. You don't have to make a link.
Oh my god. Editing this was so funny because everybody always had very funny things to say, and it took me every like stupid picture takes me like 10 to 15 minutes to make. And my favorite one was probably putting Rachel's face on Pennsylvania and then putting the red circle and then it said any other Jewish person. That was like one of the funniest things ever. And I was trying to when we were talking about people roller skating and they were on the bottom of the hill and you like have to untie your skates, I could not find a Getty image of anyone taking off a pair of roller skates anywhere. If Getty Images is watching, please take a picture.
Anyone who's ever put them on has never been able to take them off.
Like on Getty Images, no one takes off the roller skates. It was so funny.
It's just that's what we talked about on last week's episode with Cambo.
We're just gonna keep cycling through the same promo line.
Every consecutive episode is just going to be us talking about the last episode.
And like how funny we are.
Yeah.
This is like Game of Thrones. Like you can't just jump in.
Nope.
You gotta watch from episode 1.
This is episodic, bitches.
I was
We have
just
to see our character arcs. Like
our
throughout.
character arcs.
We're all getting more annoying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Will's getting closer to the camera with every episode.
Jesus Christ.
I actually couldn't stand. I noticed like my laughs, like when everyone said other things, and I was like, "How embarrassing!" Like, I can't believe I've done that.
I think you're all so funny. I cackled like a hyena the entire episode. I was like that one hyena in Lion King who just constantly cackling, and they have to hit him with a stick to get him to be quiet. Like that was me. I really want to go back to what we were talking about before we started recording. The fact that Caroline is afraid of claymation.
Oh my god.
Because claymation was probably the worst.
I swear I talked about this like too many times, but it might have been with different people in sit.
It definitely was because I did not know this fun fact.
No, I'm like actually terrified of claymation. Like it makes me uneasy. I can't watch movies with claymation.
Is it just like uneasy?
Shaun the Sheep.
Wait, can I ask you something?
What do you feel?
So you know the movie Flushed Away?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the rat.
Top 5 favorite movies I've ever seen.
So like that's
you
not
look like the main rat.
That's not claymation. It's like 3D,
Not
but it
the
looks
right.
claymation.
No, but I think I'd argue that it's claymation-like enough.
Okay. Yeah.
That it makes me feel
but the writing,
easy.
the writing,
claymation.
You can say the same with Wallace and Gromit. The writing, the were-rabbit.
Wallace and Gromit. Like I will puke if I think.
It's
about
brilliant.
It.
Oh my god! Like
Genius.
what I fucking hate.
Chicken. The chickens one. No.
Oh my
Chicken
god!
Run?
What is that called?
Yeah.
Chicken Run.
Over the Run.
I
What
know,
am I saying?
You're literally only naming good movies.
Chicken Run is amazing.
You're gonna have just a group of enemies after watching this that are like, fucking what?
Yeah.
No, like it's like
Shaun
the features and the way they move. It like really freaks me out.
It's like almost
It's
smooth, but like it
advancement
isn't.
at its finest.
No, but like I can do stop motion. Like those old Christmas movies, I love. Like those are great. But it's not clay.
Dude, like when they pour like a liquid, like when in Wallace and Gromit, like when he poured like the cup of coffee and it like spilled everywhere, that made me want to puke a little bit. Just like the clay as a liquid, like it's just a solid.
It took someone.
It
took someone like 16 hours to animate that one cup of coffee, and now you're saying it's disgusting.
No, but like
someone missed their kids like recital to animate that cup of coffee.
Sorry, honey. I've got another coffee shot to do.
Wallace has got to drink his fill.
But like I think about that, and I'm like, wait, maybe Caroline onto something. Maybe we regressed as a human race.
Is there a name for this phobia?
Not that I know of.
Having bad
I've
taste in
tried to
movies.
find others. I
Yeah.
really have.
Riley, good one.
I'm here all week. I mean, I'm actually here this episode and next episode. Make sure to watch our next episode. The viewers out there.
Next week we're on CBS right before the Kelly Clarkson show.
Yeah, we're actually taking over the Ellen Show spot.
Yes.
Ellen's canceled.
She's not. I was watching her today, and she was still sharp.
She's
Adam
not
Sandler was on her
officially
show.
canceled until she gets put on Berg Student Action. So we just have to wait.
That's the chopping block.
The chopping block. We're just cross-referencing all kinds of good shows. But Caroline, I'm so sorry that you are afraid of those. Like,
You're afraid of good movies.
No, in all seriousness, I will have to go take an Ativan after this. Like, I really need to.
I'm so sorry. Can I ask one more question about it?
Sorry.
No, it's like actually, it's like giving me anxiety. Can we move on?
Oh fuck. Okay.
Literally, we're recording ourselves bullying Caroline.
Okay, you get 2 questions, Will. 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. So like Wes Anderson films, like Fantastic Mr. Fox, like that's not clay. Those are just miniatures.
That's like the best movie of all
I mean, like, I wouldn't
Yeah, it
choose
really
to watch it, but that doesn't give me anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should watch it. It's a fantastic movie.
What about in Toy Story 3 when they're moving closer to the incinerator?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about because it
My feet are sweating
literally,
talking about
my
it.
body came out
Whoa.
of my seat in my recliner in the fancy movie theater when I saw it because it really reminds me
You
of
had an out-of-body
claymation.
experience.
Why did you?
This is just weird phobia corner, but like I feel that too. Like, weren't they in with like a bunch of trash or something?
Yeah,
Or was like
dude.
a,
I was
They were
12. I
gonna
fucking
show
cried.
Everyone's
But they
childhood
became like-
favorite die.
Well, it's not just they
Like
were about to
shiny.
die. They like
They're gonna die
accepted their
together.
fate. They like looked at each other and they like nodded and like this is we're gonna die.
We're gonna
You
die
have to
on
accept this.
screen, and John Lasseter is gonna make $1 billion off.
Yeah.
That's like, did you guys see Frozen 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, there's like a scene where like a bunch of really bad stuff happens. I don't remember, but then like the action stops and Anna or whatever is just like, so this is the end. I accept my fate and I am now depressed. It's like completely silent. It's like, why did they go there? Like,
It was weird. That movie, I saw that in a theater full of children, and like I left, and I was like, there were some parts of that movie that I don't think should have been for children.
I feel like they
exactly.
were both like that. Like the first one, it was just like so many unfortunate events. Like the entire movie was just depressing as fuck. Like parents, like the first one, parents die, sister hates me, runs away, my husband's a fake or whatever.
But she has
and then,
superpowers.
oh yeah, but I forgot, she does have superpowers at least. And that one girl got like a cool white streak. Wow. And then the talking snowman. Who can
That
forget
one
about
girl,
him?
Elsa. Elsa.
No, wait, the sister.
I think that's pretty. I think that's like pretty standard for Disney movies, though.
Yeah, there's always
I
a
guess,
tragic
like, just-
backstory.
Yeah.
Just
Why
sad
doesn't
as
Andy
hell.
from Toy Story have a dad?
No.
What's wrong with single mothers, huh?
I never thought about that.
It's a fan theory.
It's true. Now this is the time where we get into the Pixar.
Put in the comment section below what you think.
Yes.
The funniest
It's a
part
link to buy our merch.
Frozen 2 was the weirdest thing ever. The funniest part was when that Olaf guy, the guy, he's a snow, when he was just like yelling and he was singing about something that was like didn't make any sense, but he kept calling somebody Samantha, and then he said, I don't know a Samantha. I don't think I have ever laughed harder in my entire life than in that moment. Because oh my God. He's
No,
like,
he
I
was like
don't
listing off names of people, and then he said Samantha, and he was like, I don't know a Samantha.
that.
It's like a happy medium between like ADHD and like schizophrenia. Like that's just what.
Yeah,
he
that
is.
happy medium.
That is a happy medium because like I feel like I'm almost there with him. Honestly, it's like after you evolve past ADHD, and then it's bliss. Honestly, I mean.
It's like, the like edgy fan theory about how every character in Winnie the Pooh is a different mental illness.
I
Wait,
fucking hate it.
Yes, that one I've heard. That one I've heard.
That one hurts. I don't like that one.
That just came
All right,
from
but you
left.
can't tell me
Wait,
that
I don't
Eeyore
know,
isn't
though. What
depressed
are
as
you
all fuck.
saying? What is? I don't know. That just came from left field. I've never heard of this theory.
I feel like people talk about it a lot. Like,
Oh my
and
god, where
Tigger
have
is
I?
ADHD. I
Where have I
think.
been?
Yeah.
Eeyore's Euphoria.
Wait, does that mean Winnie the Pooh is what's his
Winnie the Pooh is honey.
Oh, it's like I
Whoa.
think it's an eating disorder. Actually, it's like yeah.
What the fuck?
fact that
Can we
these are
cut this part
pictures-
out? This is getting too real.
This is getting a
Oh
little
my
bit too.
god.
Yeah, I guess I can't imagine an all honey diet is good for you.
He's a yellow bear.
He is yellow. He's got
I
jaundice.
diagnosed you with yellow bear.
No,
It's just a morbidly obese golden retriever.
If you guys have ever been to Disney World, if you've heard of it, there's a Winnie the Pooh
No.
ride.
I've been on
And
it.
it would actually terrify me. I guess there's
Oh,
lots of
that
things
is
I'm
that's in
scared
like
of.
Magic Kingdom. No, what is that? That's not Magic Kingdom. Is that Magic Kingdom?
Yeah,
Which
it's
one
at
is
Magic
that?
Kingdom.
Oh my
It's,
god, yes.
It's because there's the episode with the heffalumps and woozles.
Oh my god, it used
If
to
you
Right.
scare the
recall.
shit out of
Those
me.
words I have a phobia for.
Yes, like
the hell is that?
The movie with
The
like,
Heffalo
purple
was the,
elephant. And like, did Pooh like steal the baby or something? And then like the mom was pissed. Does anyone know what I'm saying?
I know.
The
No.
Heffalump movie. You just said it.
No, I was
think
talking
I-
about the episode.
Heffalo is an elephant, right?
Heffalump. Isn't that what it is?
I
Heffalump.
don't know. I guess I don't remember.
No, there was
Oh my
this part
God.
where like he was literally like it was like a psychedelic moment in the episode or something. I don't know what.
Wait, are you
caused it.
thinking of Dumbo? The scene with the elephants, like the really like groovy psychedelic elephant.
Oh yeah, the
No.
pink
Oh yeah,
elephant.
No, no, this was in Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, sorry.
It talks about
I don't
childhood
watch
traumas.
Dumbo. No, I don't know. It's like there was like these psychedelic little animals in different colors and stuff, and it was like heffalumps and woozles. And there was like a song.
That's terrifying.
That's it.
You sound awfully afraid right now, Caroline.
You know what? I'm gonna send you guys a clip. I'm gonna find it.
Have you guys?
Yes.
Link a lick in the description below for the clip.
Clink,
Whatever-
clink
Everything
the lick.
Caroline's afraid of.
Have you guys like been keeping up with the people? Like, I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, but there's a lot of women on TikTok who are Disney adults, and they're
Oh god.
posting that they're going back to Disney World, and like they're
Oh yeah. Like
they're like
Kiki
finally
Palmer.
home, and they're like in Magic Kingdom, and they're like, wow, finally home. And I think it's gross because you're like 38, and like, why are you so obsessed with Disney World?
I went
Do
when
you-
I was 7 and I was underwhelmed.
Oh.
Do you mean like the people who like Disney's their only personality? Like
Yeah.
that thing?
I
Okay.
absolutely fucking hate the like Disney kids or I
Yeah.
guess Disney adults.
Disney
Re-
kids are okay. Disney adults, like when you have a Minnie the Mouse tattoo on your ankle, like please, you shouldn't be allowed.
Please move out of your parents' house
You
already.
shouldn't be allowed to vote.
I knew
Whoa.
I knew a girl in high school where I went to her house, and her parents were Disney adults. Like they had like
No.
VIP season passes, but every room in their house was themed a different Disney character. And
How are you alive?
if you
See, like that's like
it's
past the
crazy.
obsession.
How
That's
did they
like
not
past the
kidnap
obsession
you
to
with
where
that kind
it's
of
fun again.
decor?
Like that's just a good time again. Like it was weird, but then your whole house is it's like a museum. It's fun.
Their whole house, like every single knick-knack, little kitschy thing was like fully.
That's like when I was in a Jewish youth group. We used to have sleepovers at different girls' houses, and we went into this one girl's basement, and there was just a wall of like mint condition Barbies from the past like 30 years. And we were like, oh my gosh, can we play with them? And she was like, no, like they're my parents, and they're very
What the
like they're important and special, and you cannot touch them.
Sorry, Rachel. We
Dude.
stopped recording after you said Jewish youth group.
Anti-Semitism. I'm reporting you.
He's already been canceled.
I feel like if someone were to be reported for that in this group, it would be Max.
For being anti-Semitic.
Max,
Yeah.
Even,
Even given the circumstances, yes.
Yeah.
So I did find the video. He went into a honey coma, and then he comes to this. Okay, let me turn it up.
He overdosed.
Basically,
Is this
Wow.
Disney?
oh, now it's not fucking loading.
This is deep.
God damn it!
Don't do
Okay.
drugs, kids.
Winnie the Pooh takes 10 tabs of acid.
Yo.
Shit, are we allowed to show this? Are we gonna get sued?
You said Winnie the Pooh one too many times. We're getting copyrighted
Oh.
immediately.
That guy ate that one pretty patty from SpongeBob.
All right, that's
Oh.
trippy.
Oh God, I don't like this.
That's
I don't like
sick as hell.
Wait, this is
Wait,
the
this
thing
is Winnie the
from.
It's terrifying. And then
That's
I feel
awesome.
like that's from Dumbo.
That
I
is
feel like.
Dumbo. Yeah, right.
no, it's Winnie the
Who
Pooh.
would see Winnie
Am
the
I-
Pooh in the first place?
Okay, who ripped
That's
off
so
of who?
cool.
I
Oh
think
my
it's a
God.
reference.
We should make a theory right now. Sit does theories like let's expose Winnie the Pooh.
Well, the comments are turned off in the video.
Cool as
so.
hell.
Yeah.
Who are we exposing? Just Disney? Just Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie,
We're
I mean,
exposing
what is a poo? I
He's,
mean,
he's a
You
Pooh
want,
bear.
you want to really get into it, Will?
Pooh bear.
Look, I love the guy, but
I love the guy,
Yes.
but
has anyone
His
ever
name
grilled
is
him
Pooh.
about that?
He's a Pooh Bear.
yeah, Pooh like Pooh. Wait, what's
P-O-O-H.
Wait a minute,
Pooh
the
Bear.
poo? Is that like shit? Wait a minute,
Yeah.
why would you name that? It's kind of gross.
They put the name of the show in focus groups before it was made, and Winnie the Shit didn't make the cut.
Wait,
But they did not want to. They did not want to negotiate on the feces theme.
Yeah, Winnie the Log was also.
Like,
but now I'm confused because I was thinking, oh, his name's Winnie then, but everyone calls him Pooh.
His name's Winfield.
Winfred?
Where does
Wasn't there like a meme or something that like Winnie the Pooh was like short for something, and it was like funny. I can't remember what it is though, but like I just searched that up to try to find what it was, and the first thing that comes up is what is Winnie the Pooh's mental illness?
why? I hate those theories. Like that, people would always try to convince me that the SpongeBob characters represented like the seven deadly sins.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs is greed, and Squidward is wrath, and SpongeBob is I mean it ends there. It doesn't really apply to anyone else.
Sandy Cheeks is America.
Yeah,
As
I
a
guess-
seven deadly sin.
Yes.
oh yeah, I guess Pride. Yeah.
The people who
Oh,
made
wait a
those
minute.
series, probably the same ones who did like the goth edits of the different Disney princesses.
Oh,
Like the, you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about? With, like,
God.
the cages and
Yeah.
who's taking a trip to Goth IHOP with me? The real thing.
Is that a thing?
Real thing.
No way.
Goth IHOP.
It's not real.
Hell yeah, it is.
What? When?
I love
That's
that.
just the new thing.
Do you
I'm
have to be
down.
goth to get in?
I believe there is a prerequisite. Yes.
Mm.
Wait. Oh, the servers are just regular IHOP servers, but they just
No.
decided to
Everything is
narrow
goth.
their
but it's
customer base.
IHOP. Everything is goth, but it's IHOP.
Right.
Are they
Didn't
still
they
have the International House of Pancakes and Burgers or whatever?
Yeah.
No, that was a whole
IHOP.
PR stunt.
Yeah.
They still have burgers though.
Caroline, I sensed a little bit of bitterness in your voice. when you said that.
It was confusing for everyone involved.
Karen's like, "What do you mean?"
No, I did get a burger from IHOP once, which my mistake. I'll own it. It wasn't good. I did have food poisoning.
It's like getting
Oh,
salmon
Lord.
at Friendly's.
I got fried steak. at
Friendly's
IHOP
salmon
once.
is amazing.
Wait.
Caroline, please leave.
Because Friendly's and
talk
order
about
salmon.
canceling me when you just said that the salmon from Friendly's is good.
That sounds deadly.
Oh my god, Friendly's is like the poster boy for like you see things through like everything seems better when you're a kid. Like when I went to Friendly's as a kid, of course it was fucking awesome. And then when I was like a freshman in high school, I went back with my friend for his birthday, And we went. It was the most depressing thing ever. He got popcorn shrimp. It was absolutely disgusting, and it was. I don't know. It's just. It was really. It was like a wake up call for me that I'd grown up.
When I got my hearing aids, I had to drive to Jersey and then go get them and then come back. But on the way back home, I was passing through a town that I knew in Jersey, and I was like, oh my God, there's a Friendly's in this town. Like, what a great way to celebrate getting back a sense than going to Friendly's. And I don't know what about it, but Friendly's hot dogs hit way different. And I was sitting at the table with a couple friends that came with me,
and
I was like, I could hear everything eating this fucking hot dog. I was like, this is the best day of my life.
Chrissy is the glizzy goblin of sin.
I can't. Just the fact that you went to a restaurant, ordered a hot dog is just like amazing.
I went to Friendly's and ordered a hot dog. It's very different. It's not a restaurant.
Yeah, fine dining establishment. That's true. What else were you gonna have? The popcorn shrimp?
The salmon.
Oh,
according to Caroline, it's a
10 out of 10 recommend.
I love when
it's on the special.
I love when Friendly's gets its fresh seafood shipment every morning.
Yep. Straight from the dock.
Really just the universe is such that every so often somebody reinvents the John Mulaney lobster diner sketch.
Oh
yes.
My friend, there was a Friendly's in my town. It closed now, but my friend was working there and he showed up and it was closed and like the furniture had been emptied out and he was like, what?
It's like in Planet of the Apes when he comes back to Earth and the Statue of Liberty's falling over. He's like, no!
He texted his manager and he was like, are we like permanent closed? And the manager was like, yeah.
Bro.
And he was like, no one told
you couldn't tell? He's
like, no, we're just renovating for goth Friendlies.
Yeah.
Brownies.
Frownies.
Meanies.
Are there ever any single adults without children who show up to Friendly's like, please can I have the crayons and the milkshake?
Dude, yes.
Like a clown?
See, but
yeah, that was me. I went to a Friendly's.
That would be the scariest thing ever if you witnessed an adult walk into a child restaurant and say, "Can I have the kids menu and the crayons?" There's a whole information we're not being keyed into.
There's like a quirky subsection of our generation that definitely does that, and like I am definitely guilty of asking for crayons at a restaurant before, probably once or twice.
I'll ask for crayons at a restaurant. Sometimes, I mean, it depends on who I'm with and what restaurant.
It's like, I want to play some tic-tac-toe, like while we're waiting for our appetizers. Like, at least I don't shove them up my nose and stuff. Maybe I just hate kids. Maybe this is a bigger problem.
At IHOP, I used to order the kids chicken and waffles because it was like cheaper. It was literally half the price, but like a pretty similar portion size to the main. But the waiter, wouldn't let me order it. And he was, I was like, can I get like the kids chicken and waffles? And he was like, oh no, that's for kids only. And I was like,
what do I look like to you?
Well, in my head, I was like, I mean, I am a minor.
He obviously is not a hustler. He doesn't know the hustle.
I was like, what?
He carded you.
I want. So I
you ordered the kids chicken and waffles. He's like, let me see some ID.
I got carded at a grocery store trying to buy those things that you throw on the ground on the 4th of July that spark.
The firecrackers?
Yeah,
they're like
the poppers.
Little poppers, but I feel like poppers has a different meaning now.
Yeah, that's a drug. Yep. Oops.
But the sad part is that you have to be 16, and this happened like this year. So
no,
was like, that's a child.
This child is shopping alone at a supermarket.
Why does this child have a debit card?
Why can't 15-year-olds have little sacks that blow up is a bigger question. Like, they're going to go want to do drugs if they can't do that. Like, when I was like 14, 15, all I wanted to do
those
was
are drugs.
What?
All I wanted to do was like throw them.
Up, you're like, where's a needle?
Literally.
I don't see the correlation.
Listen, you must not know small town America.
I live in a small town in America, so
What is the small of your small town? What do you consider small?
I live next to a horse farm and a cow farm.
Yeah.
That checks out.
So I'm wedged in between shit. Literally. Manure.
I live next to abandoned Boy Scout land.
That's horrifying.
Like it used to, no, it is. It used to be home to the Boy Scouts, and now it's just like state game land. And then when there was a rogue murderer on the loose in our town, that he was reported being in the state game land, and my mom almost made us move because she was
Your mom opened up a gun locker and was like, let's get him.
We have to take this into our own hands.
That is not what she did.
Too much reason. But yeah, what about the rest of you guys? You live in small town America?
No, I live in a very, very densely populated. Well, I live in Long Island, so.
Live Will.
Oh, damn. Will's bougie as fuck.
That's tight.
Yeah.
I don't reveal that kind of personal information, so.
What's your social?
Well, hey,
Sarah?
if I get doxxed, hey, guess what? My dad owns the gun too, so.
No, my dad's like super supportive of guns, but he like doesn't own one. But he's like, you should get one. And I was like,
fake fan.
That was like my dad until this year when he took me to go buy a gun for my uncle.
I want to be in a situation where I need a gun and I pull out like a musket.
Oh hell yeah! You get your gunpowder and your little BBs, and you're like, wait.
Let me clean my rifle for 10 minutes.
Yeah, pack the gunpowder.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to have like one of those little tiny ones that you can like fit in a pocket. Like, you know, like what is that? Is that a Tommy gun? Yeah.
Tommy gun?
No, Tommy guns are very big.
That's an automatic weapon.
That's what like gang members use.
I live next to the Tommy gun warehouse.
That is
where do you live? You live next to Boy Scouts and Tommy guns.
I also live in the same county as, I don't know if you saw this. I think Viceland did a documentary about it. But there was a picture going around right when like gun laws and there was like a school shooting. What else is new? But like there was a picture of a guy with a crown made of bullets, and he had a blessing over his guns, and he had like a church of people who were like obsessed with guns.
Oh.
That is like 30 minutes away from me.
That sounds like the cover of a game.
So there's the church of assault rifle blessings. This town is insane. I'm really scared to vote.
Dude, my town got on the news for we have a we have a like Confederate flag / Nazi house. Like actual like it I think it was on like not the New York Times, New York something, the other big
The Post?
Yes, that's what it was. It was on that. And they literally there was the most people that have ever been in my town probably. But it's literally a shed that like 4 nasty ass stupid people live in, like these old white guys, and then the entire wallpaper is just Confederate flags and Nazi flags. It's just wild. Like natural selection really hasn't done its thing. Can we even argue it is a thing anymore? Like, no, it's not.
Charles Darwin has entered the chat.
No big deal. There's that, and then our president, he just won't kick the bucket. He's so close.
Die already.
So close. Come on.
Whoa, come on, guys.
I wouldn't wish death
on anybody. No.
If the FBI is listening, it's actually a joke.
Wow, we're so funny.
We hope he lives. He's awesome. He's sick.
He's so
He is sick. He is actually sick. And he will die.
He's ill.
It's a joke.
I dated this guy whose mom was a Secret Service agent, and we went to see like a James Bond movie, maybe. And his mom was like, "Oh my gosh, like I always wonder how like the Bond girls keep their guns like so hidden under their tight dresses." And I was like, "Ha ha ha, yeah." And she was like, "I just keep mine right here." And like pulled out a gun from the movie theater, and I was like, "Oh."
Oh my God.
Rachel, you have the craziest experiences. I want an entire podcast dedicated to all of the things that Rachel has talked about. All of them are insane.
I just know a lot of crazy men, and I'm related to a lot of crazy men. Yeah.
All right, shall we wrap this up?
Yes.
Like and subscribe and like and please subscribe.
If anyone from the NRA watches this, you're welcome.
This has just been a free promo.
Also, if anyone from IHOP is watching,
you're welcome.
Build a goth IHOP near me.
Yeah, goth IHOP.
No, I'm kidding. But really, if anyone from Rainforest Cafe is watching, that would
bring them back.
Yeah.
All right, let's stop recording this. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
I love you, Mom.